This guy at work surged ad wallet. My friend's dog gently puts your knee into his mouth when he is happy to see you. Local brewery doesn't have gender specific bathrooms, only stalls with a specific type of toilet. Captured a picture of me shocking my girlfriend. I found a rock that looks like an egg. Pizza Hut, Papa John's and Domino's all have a store next to each other in Wickingham, England. A skeleton decoration depicting an animal that does not have a skeleton. Opened a roll of pennies and found a 1908 Indian head penny. The collection of things I found in my new suit. Why did the reindeer wear sunglasses at the beach? Because he didn't want to be recognized. I found out my veneers don't glow in black light. This grape that looks like a pumpkin. The amount of cameras in the new Amazon Fresh store is a little Orwellian. The core of this dog PO bag roll says use bare hands now. This dentist training tool. My mail person put 16 Burger King coupons in my mailbox. The amount of no parking signs on the side of this highway. Double pumpkin. We were hiking to this mountain and our campsite had a miniature version of it. Accidental map on a dish soap bottle in the kitchen of a car workshop. This cookie I got came with tiny edible paints to paint it with. Lisbon consists of 7 hills. In order to make it easier for residents and tourists to move between the different neighborhoods, this open-air escalator was installed. My workplace installed sunscreen dispensers. My cousin's shoes matched this house in Berkeley, California. This grave in my parents' garden dated 1915. My pink spatula is permanently amber after scooping carrots out of a food processor. Lingerboard scatter park under a bridge, wallet for scale. Cab of a modern trash truck. This bird landed on my shirt today and fell asleep. Sometime between April and May, Arm and Hammer conceded that this litter is only 99.9%, not 100% dust free. My frying pan dried with a spot that looks like a pig. My college has a jail inside it. This spork is made out of stainless steel and has a jagged knife edge on the side. Alphabet I drew for teaching. Layers of sawdust from different woods around my bandsaw after vacuuming part of it. A headstone in a local cemetery of a lady who lived once but was buried twice. Tiles under urinal at work show the decay from the bad aim of an mainly all-male staff since 1988. This ad I saw knocking Prince Andrew. Safe, secure, protected, with minimal charges just like Prince Andrew. My friend's hands versus mine. I'm 5 feet 2, he's 6 feet 8. Pillars casting their own shadows looking like they are hollowed out. The raccoon living in our tree turned out to be pregnant. I slapped a mosquito so hard that I engraved it on my skin and now I have a mosquito too. The reflection of the sun coming through my door window looks like the dude. The rust on the radiator from the urinal being too close. I work at a paint store. This ledge is where we wipe our thumbs after we test paint colors. Bar made of spent shell casings. My belt shows the normal distribution of my roller coaster weight loss. Electrical box painted to match the wall behind it. Old school McDonald's sign in Detroit. My cacti has this alien tentacle flower. I went to a bathroom in an art gallery that had two toilets side by side. Someone drew a cat on a tree. Someone used potatoes to spell out love at the grocery store. Regular pasta versus premium pasta made on Italian brass die plates. Our new fridge comes with a Sabbath mode for Jewish users. I can make really tiny paper boats with just my hands and a pencil. A rotting fig on my fig tree. My kitten has been dropping his baby teeth around the house. The sunrise made this pipe glow. They put pies at a discount price for a pie. My socks have worn out in the shape of a frowny face. My kid came home with candy seabeds. I have a large raccoon portrait. Squirrels planted corn in my backyard, only to eat it once it grew. This one-eyed toad that lives outside of my house. His name is Bode. Ferris wheel being built. I started sweating under my sunburnt skin, causing it to create micro bubbles that can't be wiped off. My girlfriend's school eraser, who would like to erase out the law and order. For the first time in my life, I cracked 12 yolks without breaking one. A ramp to the water for little baby ducks. Road sign near my house is both blank and covered in bullet holes. I got gas at $0 and 1 cent a gallon today. This book from 1894 used sheet music in the binding. This 7-Up flavored cake. The drain in my sink clogged, and now there's plants growing out of it. Until a few years ago, Emirates used to give this pocket knife on all first class tickets. My husband received this handout during orientation for foreign faculty at an American university in 2011. One disarmament dollar I received as a gift, made of nuclear missile metal. The way this calendar page tore creating a new month, August. This coaster turns into a mini field goal post. This split-tailed anole I just found in my backyard. Makeshift lawnmower in a podunk town in Illinois. This very long kitty ladder. This gradient of cherry tomatoes in my in-laws garden. This sweet potato looks like a pigeon. My Nutella pot was entirely full with no air in the jar. Spoon to feed a baby from the early 1900s. My girlfriend bought this pin in the Netherlands, and the piece of cardboard it was attached to is actually a print from Reddit's place. Multicultural crayons. The don't walk lights in New Zealand are doing the hacker. Got my 03 Ranger painted. Yes and no buttons on the elevator where I work. I found a whole patch of 4-leaf clovers. This is what a western lowland gorilla and a chimpanzee's skeleton looks like. My girlfriend stores enough seltzer for 6+ families in the closet. My eggplant has a nose. This old microwave rep posed as a little free library. This dog made of plants that looks like a real dog. This pigeon that looks like a seagull. Aerial view of an old Dutch fortress turned village near Amsterdam. I wore 2 different shoes to the gym, and it took me 30 minutes to notice. My salt and pepper shakers look like they are in jail. A local supermarket put security tags on pistachios. My Amish neighbor hauling his boat. Even the Russian flag flying at half-mast for the death of the Queen. This partially white deer hangs out in my neighbor's yard most nights. My shorts have a little mushroom embroidery under the zipper. A beautiful island board. This mini cheese grater. Our 1,000 tiny caterpillars showed up on my wall today. This house for sale is not haunted. My computer's shadow looks like Roman aqueducts. This truck carrying a toy on a highway. I bought double-sided tape online, and it came packaged like a beautiful wedding present. Came across this while working in the woods. Mattress graffiti. Nothing really mattress. The sun has sunglasses. Walked past this little guy protecting his car in Florida. This small door located in a back office at the dealership I work. I got 3 different sizes of ketchup packets with my order. This budgie who just randomly showed up. Spider web with dew on a foggy morning. Found a snake on my walk today. This fitting room allows customers to adjust its light settings. Daylight, business, gala. Homeless guy with a sense of humor. Too ugly to frosty tooth. Spam evolution. This office inexplicably trapped in the 90s in my university library's basement. Local Lawson replaced their disposable plastic spoon and fork with wooden ones. The caterpillars I'm raising make snowflake-shaped peeps when viewed end-on. There was a time when antivirus scanning software was less than 1.5 megabytes. FPROT virus scanning. Version 2.20a. November 1995. Bootable. This bathroom sign. Yes. No. Some cool rocks and minerals found while rock hounding with my boyfriend. This little box of seashells I bought at shop on the beach in Bodega Bay, California are actually shells from China. This packet of honey mustard I found in a drawer that expired in January is completely puffed up with gas. My girlfriend gifted me this heart-shaped potato 8 months ago. Here is how it's going. We found a heart-shaped potato. This McDonald's in rural Illinois sells baskets of fries. Hotel serving honeycomb at breakfast. The size of the toothpaste in my hotel room. This dish towel we got for housewarming has measuring conversions printed on it. This FedEx truck used to be a FedEx truck. Old Afghacolor film slide used for full screen graphics I found in my TV station's basement. My new hammer has a gradient of where I hit most of my strikes on nails. A jigsaw elephant given to me by my great grandmother. Baby squirrel ran up my leg. These turtles on a log that looks like an alligator. A spider helped us make our Halloween decorations a bit more creepy. Found a personal notepad in the attic from the original owners of the house. Wife wrote to husband suggesting divorce. Saw this Watussi with a heart on its forehead today. I saw a circular rainbow around the sun today. This 25-year-old picture of my older brother looking like 11 from Stranger Things. A little bear showed up in our racing wings. What's it looks like in the red hole at Top Golf? Urge field I mowed yesterday at work. This quickie mart outside of Cusco, Peru. In Switzerland you can sometimes find free apples on buses. A sky that looked like a painting. I spilled some water and it looked like Africa. A mutant tomato from my garden. The road down the tallest hill in Kansas. The bud on my flower has an early tenant. My all-season tires show the seasons in the tire tread. Rock underwater that's clearer than air. Cyprus, Mediterranean. Hearts and moss growing on a tree. Found this in a 55+ neighborhood's walking trail. This barcode for eggs is cute. My kind of coffee cup. These giant bananas my friend grew. The way this random tree root cuts through a brick path and does 2 times 90-degree turns. Baby smell on my washing line. Flipped my dino nugget to reveal its new set of eyeballs from the burnt bits on the pan. These plants look like tiny hands. Mel. The timestamp on my wristband has the first 5 numbers of pi. More does one happy cat. B used me as a rest stop for several minutes. This disappointed Amazon package. My old elementary school has a large painted map of the US, but they forgot Connecticut. Found an old Bible at my nan's house that was printed during the reign of George IV. A message from His Majesty the King to all serving in my forces by sea, or land, or in the air, and indeed, to all my people engaged in the defense of the realm. I commend the reading of this book. For centuries the Bible has been a wholesome and strengthening influence in our national life, and it behaves us in these momentous days to turn with renewed faith to this divine source of comfort and inspiration. I got a chunk of frost in my Frosted Flakes. This tree growing out of a car on my grandma's farm. Met the Hell in a Cell guy Shutty Morph in real life and he gave me this Reddit swag. That time in 1998 when The Undertaker threw mankind off Hell in a Cell and plummeted 16 feet through an announcer's table. The way this fungus enveloped these blades of grass. My monstera is naturally climbing up the wall with its aerial roots. A double banana. Needless to say this $14 cat hammock is a success for the beddies. This official order in the men's room of the Loving County, Texas courthouse to the general public against the dignity of the state of Texas and Loving County. Loving County versus stinky people. Official order. In the event that you create foulness, stink up this restroom and or mess it up, you are hereby commanded to clean up after yourself. Thank you for your cooperation in this matter. By order of Loving County bathroom custodian and all people who work and have to breathe here. Lay's chips, but they're Cool Ranch Doritos flavored. Never seen a double yoker in my life, and then this happens. I saw an old-timey taxi on my way to work. My cat has a single black whisker. My leather wallet was camouflaged with the pocketable armrest. Chewy.com sent me a portrait of my cat for video game day. My government counts and displays the amount of bicycles passing through each day and year. Trash cans in Amsterdam have a light to tell you how full they are. Signpost forest. Watson Lake, Yukon, Canada. More than 80,000 signs. This long squash. My tortilla chip has a tiny heart-shaped hole in it. My supermarket has designated places to park your trolley. The difference in weight between a controller delivered on release day and one delivered today. I grew a sinister tomato. I dropped some water while cooking spaghetti. It is in the shape of Italy. Spotted a hedgehog on the way to work. This German vending machine has everything you might need during your hiking tour. Pilsner beer, eggs, goulash, white beer, aspic, lemonade, and goat cheese. This sign outside a pharmacy. No, we do not have the monkeypox vaccine. Turn off the news. Nice to meet you, Matt. These two puzzle pieces with mushrooms on them are also shaped like mushrooms. My dog dug this up in the backyard today. The wrapper from a Rescuers Down Under Happy Meal toy from 1990. These aligned clouds